Hey guys, welcome to this episode of the Coach J Thyna show.
Hi.
I'm your host and I have with me here
24 elders.
24 elders, my producer.
No more. Oh wow, I still produce.
He's still the producer of this
this.
show. So yes, my producer and my brother. Thank you so much for joining in, my bro.
You're my sister. How can someone have a sister this pretty? Man, I'm blessed.
Oh my days, I saw that coming. Whenever I tell people he's my brother, he will come in and say, she's my pretty sister. All right. So, honey, we had long distance relationship. I was back in Lagos, you were in London. How did we navigate through that season of long distance, being nations apart, and then suddenly agreeing to want to be together, getting married? What is the first thing anyone should know if they will be doing long distance or if they're currently in a long distance relationship?
Thanks for the question. Number one thing, which is really important to every relationship anyway, is communication. We had a lot of things in check. While we're dating, over the phone, but communication was very important. So we would speak continuously for long hours of time because we needed to talk about our plans. We needed to talk about everything. So even before I proposed to you, we were still communicating as friends. Where we got vulnerable. I got vulnerable, which is in a way where I was sharing things from my past, sharing things that I want to do in the future. So communication is really important.
Talk about it.
Talk about everything.
Never keep anything to yourself. And when you feel like the other person is not communicating enough, tell them. Tell them that you don't feel. In fact, 24 did it. So when I was with 24, he would send me a message in the morning. I'll reply in the night.
Oh yeah. You used to ignore some messages.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you'd be my husband. I would have behaved well. So basically, I didn't know he was just my friend at the time. And then I saw that he was interested in me. So what you should do is tell the person that you're not replying me. You're not calling me. Now, if you're the woman trying to beg the guy to call you, I would say don't beg. Because usually men know what they want. If he never really pushed and reached out to me, then we wouldn't even be together in the first place. So I'm talking to men now. If you feel like the lady in your life is not communicating enough, ask her to. Tell her that you need more communication. In fact, we were counseling a couple yesterday, and the guy was saying, because they didn't start with long distance, they were together for a while, and then she traveled far abroad. So he was saying that she's not even putting in effort to talk. You will know that kind of a guy wants her badly. So I could tell he was even the one who insisted that they come for counseling. So you can usually tell when a guy is interested. So communicate when you need something. 24 was very determined to let me know when I wasn't communicating well enough.
There's a lot of things to say about communication, honestly, because when you have a relationship with somebody, communication is the way you get closer to them. And that was what we did. We did it continuously, and that's what will continue as well when you finally come together.
Absolutely. Long distance relationships are not for the weak. It's hard. It's dedication. If I'm going to choose again, do I want to do long distance relationship?
Even there's a way that you can.
I'm going to say no, but
there's a way you can actually apologize to someone easily when they're with you face to face. When it's over the phone, you need to do extra work to apologize. You can just say, "Oh, I'm sorry." Just give them a hug. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
But how do you want to do that over the phone?
Exactly.
You have to use your words. Honestly, it really helped me with being able to
communicate better. Because literally someone might say something funny, right, and you just write LOL in the chat, but you're not even laughing. You just put the emoji, but you're not even laughing. So you might not be able to share your emotions as real as you want to if you were with the person. So I would say have the conversation with the person you are with, or the person you are going to go into a relationship with, that we need to prioritize communication.
So number 2 is really important as well, is shared activities. You both need to have that.
We could sit here all day talking about shared activity. Shared activities are so imperative. It keeps your relationship on check. What are the few shared activities?
Things that we did together. We prayed together. We fasted together. We discussed together all of our plans for the future, and then doing some activities that will help us to get closer to where we're going to. So let me say that again. So we had some things planned for the future, and then we were like, okay, what can we start to do now? And then we'll begin to do it together. Okay, let's do some devotionals as well. We did devotionals as well. We did loads.
Many devotionals. We did one devotional that lasted for a year.
Yeah.
From July 2020 to July 2021.
Yeah, you know why I'm laughing? There was one that I added then because she wasn't really into devotionals like that. She was into YouVersion app. And then I added the devotional about studying the whole Bible. So then I was telling her then that I believe by faith, by the time that we finish the devotional, we would have met each other face to face. And I was telling you then.
That's actually so touching.
So that's what I was like. That was what I was speaking a whole year.
That's actually very prophetic because we started that devotional in July 2020.
2020, yeah.
And in July 2021, we got married.
We even got married legally before that.
Yes, so we got married legally in January. Then we had the rest of our weddings in July. Incredible.
So I was like, let me pick this by faith. By the time we finish this 1 year, I will definitely.
Wow. I actually dipped it right now. You see, so please have shared activities, read the Bible. And the interesting thing is, if you didn't start your relationship from there, you can start now. Because people are going to say, we already started, we didn't do devotionals together, let's just continue how it is. No, you can actually
start from anywhere.
Infuse it into your relationship.
We did loads of other things.
Had our fasting days, we had our vigil days, we had the days where I would read 24 books, and he literally, honey, were you really listening to those books when I was reading them to you? Talk through.
I was. And then remember I went to get mine as well.
He got a lot of books that I prescribed for him. Like I was a doctor, I said prescribed.
Because you use that word a lot now. You're a relationship counselor.
So I'm always
you use that a lot.
Things for people, right?
And another thing is that when you have shared activities and common things that you both do together, all these things keep you guys focused. Don't think because you are over the phone, you're not face to face, and some things can't happen. Don't think, oh well, we can still maintain 100% purity. Of course you can, but the devil can see you some other means to make you guys sin even while you're over the phone. A really unique value that my wife had and still has now is that she would never come to the phone looking half naked. Seriously, she would never do that. She would never come to the phone looking half naked or
not properly dressed.
Not properly dressed.
Yeah, it's so imperative. Ladies, please try to wear complete clothes when you're gonna get on the phone with the man you intend to marry. All right, keep it pure, not just by the words of it, we're keeping it pure, but by your actions. All right, now honey, what's the third?
So the final point is planning.
You need to structure your relationship, and this is what I'm helping a lot of my clients do in this season. If you intend to get married in 9 months time, because that's how it took myself and 24 to get married, so I'm going to use 9 months time. We intended to get married in 9 months time, so what did we do? We started to plan. Okay, you want to come to Nigeria. How much are we saving for that trip?
Finances.
Where are you going to stay? Oh, the hotel? What are we paying for the hotel? Like, have plans. And I tell couples who are even in the same city to have plans. Talk more of couples who are far apart. You need to plan every single thing. That way you're not giving chance for the enemy to come and manipulate you guys and make you guys grow apart from each other. You see some people, they start with so much enthusiasm and then after a while they don't even want to be with each other anymore. They don't want to hear from each other. It's because 100%. There was no plan, there was no structure. So if you guys intend to be together, when is it gonna happen?
And I think a lot of people do that. They just date. They don't know where they're going to. They just want to enjoy the now. And they don't even know when are we getting married. They don't know. So after a few months, they just break up. Because there's no plan. But when you have something that's really interesting that you're looking forward to, then that relationship is going to be wholesome. And one of the highlights of our long distance relationship, which anytime we share our story and people are just like, wow, that's a very huge and very distinct value that my wife has, was that we were speaking about her coming over to the UK. I was telling her,
he said I
would like to invite you in to come and visit me. And she was like, where will I sleep?
No, I'm not coming. Where will I sleep?
Imagine, in this day and age.
So it's imperative that you're a wise girl. That will give you some respect from the man's angle. And, get coaching. Every time a couple sits in front of me and they bring a very humongous challenge, I'm always able to water it down and make them see why this is happening this way, and if you change these actions, then these results will follow. Get counseling, get coaching. I wouldn't say tell your family members, tell your pastor if they're not trained. Go to a relationship or marriage counselor. Pay for the beautiful love life you desire. Anything that is free, I usually, tilt away from it.
Yeah, so getting counseling is something that we did, and we took it very seriously.
From day one.
From day one, yeah.
Honey, I think we need to let them know the kind of day one we mean. So after 5 days of knowing 24, he told me he wanted to marry me.
And he spoke to
From that day, we started getting counseling. So that was 5 days after we knew each other. We involved our counselors, our mentors to be in charge, give us direction. Because if we said, oh yeah, we love each other and we want to be with each other, I'm going to tell you for free, we would still be in a long distance relationship till now. Or I would have left 24 and just blocked him or something. Because if there is no vision, the people perish. So the Bible says. So if you want to have, a relationship that will not perish, please have a vision. And even when you get married, keep having visions. Honey, do we still have some vision?
Oh yeah, we have a lot.
We still do.
A lot. We even did counseling in 2 different places.
Yeah.
To make sure that we were well equipped for where we're going to. We had to speak to people that are spiritual and that are experienced as well.
Yeah.
So even when your relationship is really perfect and going well, you still need counseling.
Absolutely.
And we have a really brilliant counselor here. And she's not only a counselor, she's a Harvard student. Yeah.
Harvard babe.
She's a Harvard babe.
So
she's well versed and she's well experienced as well, and she's well knowledgeable in this area. So
everything we do is birthed from who we are. And so when I'm coaching any couple or counseling any couple, I usually do breakout sessions where I talk to them individually, because I want to even make sure this one person is fine and this one person is fine, so that when they come together, they produce fineness. I don't even know, honey. I honestly think that we wouldn't have gotten here if not for counseling. I don't even think it would have been possible, because everyone comes with their baggage. So from distance apart, we were getting counseling. We'll get on the Zoom call with our counselors, and they will coach us, tell us, oh, this is what to do, this is what to avoid, this is 2021, make sure that this is sorted out, and all of that gave us stamina. So when we're talking, we'll be talking like we've had 10 years of experience. No, we were only working with people who already had 10 years experience, so they passed down their experience to us. That's what counseling does for you. The person literally passes down their experience to you. The term experience is the best teacher.
I knew you would say that anyway.
Honey, you know me too much.
Experience is the best teacher, but it doesn't have to be your experience. She says that law.
Experience is the best teacher, but it doesn't have to be your experience. Yay! J Thyna 24 2023. Full stop. Please get help. Pray. Talk about the uncomfortable things. Do you know one thing I like about life is that you can learn from other aspects of life on your relationship. Let me give you an instance. Do you know that if you're going to work in the best companies in the world, you have to prepare very well for their questions, because they know that they're giving value. They know that they're going to pay you thousands of dollars or thousands of pounds. So this means that the company would really scrutinize you. They will ask you big questions. That's how it should be with your relationship. This is your life you're handing over to this person if you end up marrying them. How about you ask the big questions so that they will be uncomfortable? We had the speaking engagement over the weekend last week, and 24 was sharing at the event that when we were talking as friends, I would say some things, he would go back and think about his answers and come and give me response, because it's so important. That's my life we're talking about. If it didn't go pretty and I started to look older than my age after marrying him, then people will say, marriage is bad. No, marriage is not bad. It's you who failed to do the work. So ask the questions early so that you will not regret this beautiful thing that is holy matrimony.
Oh, you were really brilliant at asking every question, that you needed to know, so that you could be sure about this surname that you're about to carry. And this, person you're going to spend your life with. And it's not only your life you're handing over to the person, it's the life of your future children as well.
You're not choosing your life partner, you're choosing your child's parents. And when you know that at the back of your mind, you will choose well. If the guy is already saying he will never do this for children, and you now go and put your head and marry, and you're wondering why he's not buying milk for the children, buying diapers and all of that, he already told you that he will not be that kind of a father. But you married and then you're complaining. So please ask questions, get counseling. A lot of questions you might forget to ask by yourself, the counselor will ask them on your behalf, and then many other beautiful things will come out from that experience.
And my wife shared a story about the fact that she had 14 suitors
Ah,
before me.
jeez.
This was because she was asking questions, and whenever anyone said, no, me, I don't like to do laundry. Me, I don't like to clean. Oh, you have to be the one to clean and cook. Oh, she'd just be like, okay, ma'am, this one. Execute this one off the list.
So there was literally nobody I met that I didn't ask about, chores and laundry and all those things, because I wanted what I wanted, There's a girl who came to visit me one time when I was pregnant. She said she could never marry a guy that cannot cook. I laughed and laughed and laughed. I said, why can't you marry a guy that cannot cook? She said, because she can't cook. And so I understood. I said, why don't you learn? There might be a great guy you meet, and the only thing excluding you from that love relationship is the fact that he cannot cook.
Yeah.
Keep developing yourself, and God will crown you with the beautiful love life that only Him can crown you with.
Marriage is not to make you happy.
Yeah, it's to make you better.
It's to stretch you. So begin to stretch. As the guy, I'm speaking to the guys. Begin to stretch yourself. Even the things that you wouldn't normally do. As a single person, you need to begin to do them. When we just had our baby, oh my God, it was such a stretch where I had to be changing diapers while she was recovering. I had to be changing diapers like almost every 1 hour.
Yeah,
I didn't used to do that as a single person. I never changed any baby's diapers.
Yes.
But I learned on the job. I learned how to feed the baby straight away on the job. I was doing everything with joy in my heart. So be ready to stretch.
And it just makes you more productive now.
Yeah.
He's swift and quick with anything he wants to do now than ever.
Yeah.
Because he's had to do it when the baby tried to fall off, and marriage makes you better on every side.
Yeah.
But people never see the good side. They only talk about the sacrifice they have to make.
Yeah.
Nothing in this life that is good that won't cost you something.
Yeah.
Every beautiful thing will cost you something.
Yeah.
All right. See you next time.
Yeah.
Remember to like and share if you are in a long distance relationship and you know someone in a long distance relationship. They can have the marriage of their dreams. All right. You can also have the marriage of your dreams.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. And don't forget to contact Coach J Thyna.
Please, honey. Like, share, subscribe. Take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And remain beautiful, remain in love.